Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome back. 3 p.m. here in the UK, GMT time on the 7th of November. And we've had a fun day, haven't we? With Kidderminster Harriers. I've been playing in the background, but in general, we're doing well. We're doing good. We're keeping up spirits. We're performing well in the league. We are going all out to try and win this Vanarama League. We absolutely are. We are top of the league. But before we go for it and have a play of some of the fixtures and go through a couple of the fixtures, you will see a summary. Now, I had this pop up a little bit earlier on. And rather than sift back through the inbox to show you and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll to find the messages, here is confirmation of what I saw. The team in general and us as management, we are doing well, absolutely well. They are questioning wages, etc., right this second, and we are struggling. But the reality of it is, we're performing well. So, whilst I accept the fact that we are struggling, that's not a good thing with the wage side of things. Performances are good. They summarize with a very simple comment: unbelievable job. That's right. Moi. We are doing an unbelievable job with Kidderminster Harriers. The supporters, what do they think? Well, they could not be happier. So we have an A plus from the board and we have an A from the supporters. What's not to like about that? Hey, schedule wise, here's what's happened since. Great news, people. We are through to the FA Cup next round, and we are through to the next round in the FA Trophy. That is right. In the FA Cup, we have a bumper match. We do. It's not Premier League, unfortunately, but it is Millwall. Oh, yes. We're going to have a proper ruckus over in Millwall. Absolutely. We're traveling over to Millwall for their fixture, the Den, on the 6th of January. So after New Year, we've got a game against them. And in the FA Trophy, we have Altrincham. Altrincham. There you go. I'll let you guys pronounce that one. Correct me. Give me confirmation that I'm saying that correct if you don't mind. If you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube or the follow-up videos on YouTube afterwards, obviously post them up on there so you guys can play catch up if you've missed anything. But yes, we are flying high in the Vanarama North League with Kidderminster Harriers. We have 60 points on the board. That is no mistake, people. You see it clearly. We have 60 points. We are great form. We've been doing well. We've picked up since a couple of the draws that we had. We've had 19 wins, 3 draws, no losses, and look at that. Oof, this team is flying. And we have Alex Penny, not quite back, but fit enough for the bench. Probably won't play. He's back tomorrow. There's a slim chance I might give him a game or a couple of minutes in the game that we have right this second against Rushall. That's right. It is the 23rd of December, 2023 on the game. We are close to Christmas on the game as well. It's Saturday. It's 3 o'clock kickoff. We have Rushall at Agborough at home. And we're going to do this, people. We absolutely are. Let's kick off this game, shall we, and see how we get on against Rushall. We are at home. I don't think Rushall are particularly high up in the league. I think they were 20-something from what I remember. We'll have a look in a mo when I've got the game started. We'll see where they are. Just skip the pleasantries at the beginning. And we'll check out the table in a mo once we've got past this key highlight in a few seconds of the game. Candola's got it. Divine's got it. Okay, what's Candola's knocking it back to Palmer. Okay, building up from the back here at the moment. Not a good pass there in the end. Okay, we're getting attacked on Pennant. Not Jermaine Pennant. Oh, that could have gone anywhere. That was a chance there for Rushall, wasn't it? Candola got the block in, thankfully. Candola to thank for once. And it's cleared away. So let's get this. Oh, no. It's too quick. There's key highlights coming thick and fast here. I haven't got a chance to click to set the league table up on the right yet. So we'll wait. We'll hold fire. And it's Rushall who've smacked that straight towards him. McNally's got it. Oh, that could have gone anywhere in the end. That could have gone anywhere. Rushall got away with it. The league table shows as following. Yes, Russell are right at the bottom. They're 24th. There you go. We are top by 61 points. We've got 61 points on the board. We have 55% possession. 60% now. It's going up a little bit more. We've had a shot. They've had a shot. Nothing on target from either team so far. They've had 3 corners. We've had 2. We've had 2 fouls. They've had 1. Passes complete, 83%. So we're doing okay. Divine's got a corner here. Don't know what's going on there. Wheater. Oof. Oh, Wheater. That was a chance, wasn't it? For our big centre half. Lambert's whipped it in again. We're going to do. Hemmings had a go there as well. That's cleared away. Divine. Nope. Candola. Right. Building up from the back again. Defenders are getting a lot of touches here. Wheater's done well there. Not good pass there. Not. Oh, okay. They could break on us here. I think they might. Harlot John for Russell Tinsdale, and they've got a deflected goal. Ooh. And do you know what I found with Football Manager? And anyone who plays this game, let me know. Do you find that you've always got a player who scores his first ever goal for a club who scores against you? Have you found that? I think that's a glitch or a quirk with this game. I've always found that I seem to get, if you're winning like such a high number, like let's say 3-1 or something like that, the person who tends to score, the player who tends to score for them, always seems like it's someone who scored the first ever goal for the club against us, against me. And we've got an equaliser. Jack Lambert is on the score sheet. Reece McNally, that was a lovely little cross that was. Let's watch that highlight. Let's have a little look at that replay. McNally. So he's midway in their half. That's a beauty, that is. And Lambert, look at the finish on that. Wow. That is very nice with his right foot. Very nice from Lambert. Reece McNally with a lovely assist there. Very, very good goal. So, yes. Yes, and Tinsdale scores his first ever goal for Russell against me, of course, against us, against the player. Always the case, isn't it? 1-1. 33 minutes on the clock. A bit more positivity. There we go. We've got an equaliser. We're at home. We should be beating Russell based on the fact they are bottom of the league, but you always find fighting for your life. It's one of those, isn't it, really? And that was a bit wayward by Hemmings. That was miles over the bar. Miles. Okay, they got a free kick. Russell are doing well against us. Oh, Stritch. You know, it's what I said. The bottom clubs, they tend to fight against the top clubs, don't they? They really try and put in a show. It's 2-1, and this is a shock performance so far. And I may need to turn to Penny at some point if it carries on. Summerfield's got a free kick for us. What can he do? Oh, and he's equalised. Stroke of half time. Summerfield with a very nice free kick. Let's watch that one again. Right footed, whipped right round the wall, and beautiful. 2-2. 2-2. Goals galore whenever we're playing. Goals galore as well. Our goal difference is so crazy. 2-2 at half time. I'm keeping an eye on Candola because I still believe he might be the weak link in the team. He's done a bit up and down. He's a young man, so we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Divine. Summerfield. Divine, what's he going to do now? Lambert's got it now. Oh, that's a finish by McNally. Very nice, and he's been very good in this game. Very good indeed. We have a 3-2. Very nice finish from the right back. I've mentioned right backs and full backs taking shots from distance. Very nice instep. That is top corner stuff. That is absolutely beautiful for McNally. Lambert, McNally, McNally and Lambert. There you go. Assisting and scoring each. Why not? 3-2 to Kitty Minster Harriers here, Agbara. Looking good. Looking at the stats along the bottom of the screen. We've got a couple of 6.6s, so they're sort of averagely borderline. We haven't seen much from Kuya in this game so far. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Kuya. Kuya. He's usually fairly electric or involved. Bojaj, he's doing all right. Okay, Summerfield's got a free kick again. Oh, and we've got a fourth, have we? I think that's gone in from Candola. I was just questioning him, wasn't I, a minute ago? It's 4-2. So it's a knockdown by Wheater. And yes, a finisher. So very much got defender knocking on to defender, isn't it, really? Wheater's got an assist now. Candola's got a goal in this game. looking good. Let's see if we can keep it up. Lambert with a corner. It's kicked away. Hemmings has got it now. Let's see what Hemmings can do. It's building up nicely. McNally's been really good in this game, as has Lambert. The two of them have been superb. Oh, and that's why. Look at he's done it again. McNally's done it again with a beautiful assist. So watch that on the turn. Don't forget he's playing right back in replacement of our regular right back Penny. That's a lovely goal. Lambert with a header. Very nice indeed. 5-2. Now, I've just had a little flash up there saying Summerfield is on a yellow card away from this, so another one, and he's going to be suspended. And I know we've got an away game next, so very conscious of that. So Zach Brown, let's make some substitutions, shall we? Zach Brown. Lambert's doing well, I think, and so has Kuyar's done all right, hasn't he? But I think Hemmings is the man to take off. Just think he's a little bit more involved. Kuyar can go to left wing. Bojaj will go to a Bojay. I don't know what his name is, how to pronounce it. And that'll be what we do for the rest of the game. So we just protect Summerfield and our sort of big time attacking players. Lambert especially, who's had a great game. Can't do much about the defence because Penny's still recovering. Otherwise, McNally would be a potential substitute in the future. Or maybe Candola if we bench him for a couple of games. And yeah, McNally's off on the right there. Oh, Morgan Smith with a chance there. Now, McNally does have a yellow card, but again, we're a bit thin on the ground with defenders, apart from Penny's coming back from injury. We don't want to risk him. So it's a risk of a yellow card or a risk of a bigger injury for Penny, it would have been. Anyway, the three subs have been made. Beresford's got it. Morgan Smith is trying to do something there. Kuya, can he get involved in the game? Smith. Oh, that's a good effort from distance. Gets the woodwork. It's entertaining watching us, isn't it? You can't deny it, guys, if you're watching. Any Kiddie fans? I don't know if this is... I mean, you beat Curzon 1-0 away from home. I don't know how entertaining you are at home in general. Maybe you can let me know. I might have a little look at the actual official site and have a look at how you guys do at home in general. We've got a minute left of the game. It's going to be a victory. It's 5-2 to Kidderminster. 5-2 to Kiddie. Brilliant performance. Lambert and McNally were superb. Let's have a little look at what we've got going on here. Just continue this and see the detail of the game. Reese McNally got player of the match. I think I'd say that's fair. Jack Lambert did score a couple, didn't he? He was good. Lambert was. But yeah, McNally, the fact that he was involved quite a bit. I mean, he got a booking, but hey, he was really, really good, to be fair to him. Let's just click on there. McNally got player of the week even as well. Very good performance by him, and McNally starring. So very good game against Rushall there. Let's give these guys a breather, rest-wise for a day, and we will proceed. What do you guys think of the performance so far? What do you think of my management abilities so far? I've got involved when I've needed to. I've been a bit standoffish sometimes, and it's caused a few problems for us, hasn't it? We've had a few draws, a bit sketchy draws, a bit last-minute equalisers. But yeah, let's see how we perform against Alfred. Let me know in the comments. Share, like, follow, subscribe. Keep an eye on all the socials. AJ Hardy, 85 on YouTube. A_J_P_8_5. I know it's a mouthful for Twitch. That's right. Or AJ 1985p on X. Let me know what you think of how we're doing. Again, if you're new to the actual channel, if you never see any of my videos before, take a look at the start number 1. I won't lie to you, they're not 5 minutes. You can't play Football Manager in 5 minutes, I'm afraid. If they're edited, I know it's a bit easier to watch a 10 or 15-minute video. But to be honest with you, you don't get engaged as much. You don't feel like you're involved, and you certainly don't get to listen to me waffle. No, I'm waffle. Talk. You don't get to sort of see the insides and outs. And I admit I'm playing in the background. But if truth be known, if I don't do that, we'll be here in 2030 still playing this game. So let's see how we go. We've got a Vanarama North match against Alfreton Town. We are promptly approaching the end of 2023 on this game. And moving into 2024, Downing's not happy. Can't do much about that, my friend. We've just got such a good team in general that I don't want to kick anyone out, really. I suppose I can kick one of the forwards out, but not for a centre half. Alex Penny covers a lot of areas. Now, if Candola hadn't scored in the last match, I would be inclined to stick him on the bench, and I think I'm going to do that anyway because we've got Penny back. Although Candola will likely play in the next match, providing Penny doesn't get another yellow card. We will bring him on at some point against Alfreton. Alfreton are 20th in the league. We are first, so it's top versus bottom half again. We are away from. Has this been? Oh, okay, we've been postponed. Apparently. Going forwards, if you guys any ideas about players, that's another thing I was going to mention. Players that potentially worthwhile. We'll have a look at the contracts list in a minute, see whose contracts are going to expire. If you guys are familiar with any players, I'll let you know if I am familiar with any, and we can sort of bounce ideas off each other as we go forwards. So we've gone past the 26th of December, Christmas Day. Going right, let's have a little look. So, players wise, whose contract is expiring at the end of the year? Let's take a look. We'll sort about price. Do you guys know Regan Riley at Ratcliffe? Anyone know these players here? Do it by rating. George Williams, Hemel Hempstead's player. He looks quite decent, actually. Might be worth having a look at that. Let's scout him. I'll let you know why I'm thinking about scouting him in a minute as well. We've had a bit of fun with Lambert. We'll scout Rennie Smith. Tino Quamina looks like he's got potential. South Shields player. Levi looks like a good player as well. Okay, so we're going to have a couple of players scouted. Josh Brookinghausen. Okay, we'll do 3 scouting sessions. See how those 3 look. Then we'll do it by price or value in general, and we'll sort of work out how to do that going forwards. Right. So a couple of players to scout. Do you recognise these players? If you don't, do you recognise the 5 that we've got scouted? Brooking, Dorking, Levi, Oxford, Tino, that's South Shields, Rennie Smith, Hemel Hempstead, and George Williams. Are they worthwhile looking into? Joe Mattock, is he the ex-West Brom player? He is. Okay, his contract's coming in. Now, immediately I know Joe Mattock. I just said just a second ago that he's the ex guy over at West Brom. Wagstaff, I've heard of Wagstaff as well. Tunbridge, Bristol City player. Okay. Right, it's a couple of players to look at here. Are you guys familiar with these guys? Are you familiar with the players? Frank Neubel did West Ham. Yeah, West Ham. He was briefly at West Ham, or he was at West Ham quite a bit, wasn't he, Frank Neubel? I remember this guy, or Neubel, however you pronounce it. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Your knowledge, your history, your understanding of players from back in the day. It's what gets you through Football Manager to a degree, especially when you're at the lower leagues. You were sort of scraping the barrel trying to find players that are familiar with, that you can bring in. Now, the only problem we've got is one of those things is that we don't have a lot of pennies as a club. This is more future sort of preparation. Have a look if there's any players worthwhile scouting and bringing in for next season. However, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's get through this season. Quickly back into the game again. Let's press on. We've been doing this for around about 19 minutes now. Let me know if you're enjoying the videos. I'm not going to give much away about this guy. I'm one of those managers, if you say too much about it, you're going to end up struggling with them complaining and being unhappy. Now, we've got a choice to make here. Obaday's contract expires. I don't really think I'm going to renew it, to be honest with you. which leaves us with a choice. We can get nothing for him, but we can get him off the wage bill. And that will help us a little bit because we're a bit over the wage bill right now. So it might be worth considering getting rid of Tope, Aberdeen, Matlock, Hyde, Bognor Regis, or Dorchester. So Matlock and Hyde. Just making sure they're nothing to do with us. They aren't. Okay, what league are they in? In the Northern Premier. Okay. It's safe to say I might let him go to one of those guys. Okay, let's let it, for the purpose of the wage, I think I'll let them speak to him for nothing. Okay. Umar Nias. Now you're probably thinking, am I mad for renewing Umar Nias's contract? I've made a big song and dance about this man. I am not mad because I'll tell you why. Nias, I believe the rules change when we go up a league, so we are sort of banking on going up a league. We're doing well in this one. It's looking like we're on target to go up first or second, so that's good. I want him to spearhead the front line, hopefully next season. Let me know in the comments. Kiddie fans, let me know if this is a good shout. But in general, if you guys are familiar with the lower leagues and the sort of entry level league of the pyramid side of things, let me know if that's something that's right. Am I right in thinking if we go up a league, the foreign player rule changes a little? We move up when it allows me because so one of those perhaps I came in a bit naively with trying to get him, but truth be known, I like Umanyas, and of all the players in that pool that we could have brought in, he's a fantastic signing. Even if in the background he is almost like an ambassador to the club. We have such a profile at the team. So we have two matches which we will fulfill before we end the video. We have Curzon and Chester. I don't know if you saw my shout earlier on the socials on Facebook and X. Kidderminster Harriers, they beat Curzon yesterday 1-0. Hemming scored the goal. In real life, it's real, really, in Agborough. So shout out to Kidderminster Harriers. Well done, guys. Good victory away from home against Curzon. We're going to face them now as well. They're 15th on our FM league. We can do you guys proud because straight after that we got Chester who are in 6th at home. So it'd be great if we could beat Curzon and then go into that match against Chester with a positive momentum as usual. Keep this going. So 2 more games and then we'll end our part. I'll pop this video up on YouTube, so keep an eye on it if you're not watching it live. Okay, so I'm giving the heads up. Couillard contract is coming to an end, and naturally there are people after him. Carlisle United want a piece as well. Okay, well we can't do much if they want him, they're in League Two, so they've already got the edge on us. Bojas, his contract will be expired. 1-year extension after league games. So he will be after the year. So once we're promoted, once we're promoted, he's up. Wheater we know is good to go. He's got a chance of going up with us. Downing, they're sitting on the fence with Summerfield. We will trigger because I want him definitely. And the rest of the players, I'm not so sure about. I mean, Amari Morgan, if he leaves the club, we get 3.7. £3,700. Same goes for Joseph Fulks. We get 3.3. Zach Brown. Now, Zach Brown's an interesting one. I might have a little look at trying to negotiate with him. 2.1 he's on. He's asking too much there. Come on, Zach. I'll give you a bit more of a loyalty bonus. But yeah, you're not going to get that much, sunshine. We're not made of money. I'll give you some top end bits here. Now, I know what you're thinking. What are you doing, AJ? You're literally giving him the earth. You have to give him quite a bit. That's the way Football Manager's always been. There's no such thing as skimping. A few £100 and you could lose a player, or that's it. There you go. We'll give him a sell-on fee because let's be brutally honest, he's probably not worth a great deal, Zach Brown. So I can't picture him, causing any problems if we ever sell him. And then Oxlade Chamberlain, who I'm sort of meh about, really, if I'm honest with you. He's an okay player. I might have a think about bringing sort of renewing his contract. Dean Holdsworth, technical director. Can we do better? That's the million-dollar question. Can we get a better technical director? Guys, how's Dean Holdsworth as a technical director? Let me know. I'll tell you what, we were planning to play the game in terms of going through the fixtures, so I'll come back to those at some point. Let's get past Curzon, Ashton first. Focus on what we're going to do. McNally is in centre half. 6'2" in there. Penny 6'1". This is the grey area, really, isn't it? Because Penny is. See, what I tend to do with stuff like this, I compare the players. So yeah, Penny's technically a right back though, so it'd be silly not to play Penny at right back. Sort of against square pegs, round holes, isn't it? Rest of the team is unchanged though. In comes Penny. Out goes the defenders side of things from making sure we get secure at the back. We've got Condola on the bench as a result of that. So Condola out and Penny in. Let's kickstart this game against Curzon. 25 minutes gone in this video. And we have a free kick, Davies. Hemmings, Davis, let's see what we can do now. Deep in their half. They were almost camped in there right the second. Penny. And we've got a goal. Lambert finishes. Is he onside? Yes, he is. Good. Fantastic start to the game. 1-0. Lambert finishes for the Harriers. Good play by Bodes as well because he flicked on. Okay. 1-0 still. The throw in. Divine's got it. Summerfield whips it in. Hemmings. Oh, that's over the bar. Oh, you don't associate Hemmings with a headed goal, do you, really? He's been penalty taker or distance, shot from distance, isn't it? That's been his little sort of forte. Same with Kuya as well. Boja and Lambert seem to be the guys going in for headers and headed finishes. 20 minutes into the game, we're looking comfortable. 3 shots, 1 on target. The 1 on target was a goal from Lambert. Curzon have not really offered anything so far. Davies has got it now on the right. McNally's got it now. He's whipped it towards Lambert. Davis has sort of flicked it on. Oh my days! Did you see that? Davis with like almost a scissor kick style volley. Look at that. Up and over the goalkeeper. That is juicy. Very juicy from Davis. Out of nowhere. 2-0. Kidderminster have 2 on the board. Curzon have none. We've got a clean sheet going so far. 66 points up on the table over in the top corner. If you're watching that, we are ripping it up at the moment in the Vanarama North. Looking solid. Don't forget, Penny has a booking. So my eyes are very much down here and looking at these statistics and the players. 2-0, half-time approaching. And I think because of Penny's injury as well, he's just come back. I'm thinking of making a half-time change, potentially, or just after half-time. I think we'll give Penny a little bit longer, but not much. See, as a manager, I'm very conscious about finding the balance between how long do you play for after they come back from an injury versus that suspension that's looming. I'd rather Penny get suspended or is out for a game that's not as significant as Chester, who are 6th. Oof, Wheater with a chance again. Let's give him 55 and see how this one plays out first. You see, now that's what makes me wonder. Curzon have one back. We do tend to do that quite a bit, don't we? Concede in the second half and make things difficult for ourselves. Let's give it a little bit longer. I'm thinking maybe 60 minutes. And then we'll look at maybe moving Penny on if he hasn't got booked in that time. It's all a lottery at the end of the day, isn't it, really? That is not a good goal kick from Palmer at all. We got away with it. Penny's got it back, which is good. Hemmings is on the move here. Summerfield, we're playing it around quite a bit at the back. Need to progress, which we have done. That's a ball forwards to sort of no one almost. Spencer's got the turn on him. What's happening here? So they're keeping it in their half, but looking menacing. Penny's got the work. Oh my days, Penny. Well, I was planning to bring him off anyway, but I think that header means he's looking a little lackluster there. So off goes Penny. On comes Candola. We shot ourselves in the foot a little bit here. 2-2. Let's bring the substitution on. Candola comes on for Penny. We were looking decent, looking comfortable, and once again, that second half is causing problems for us. 2-2 in this match. I'd also start looking at bringing off some of the other players at this moment in time, but because we're 2-2 at home, that wouldn't be particularly shrewd at this particular moment. So McNally's got the ball. He's giving it away now on the right. Got it back there from Candola. What's he going to do with it? He's giving it to Summerfield, which is good. Davis is there. Okay, we're progressing a bit more. This is good. McNally's giving it to Hemmings. Hemmings has gone for goal off the post, I think that was. 72 minutes on the clock. 73 now. 2-2. Kidderminster Harriers, Curzon. At home at Agborough. Devine's got a throw here. He's on the turn. Lambert here. It's an effort by Davis. He's already scored a wonder goal in this game. Devine's got the corner for us. What can we do? Is Wheater's in the box as well. The main man, usually from our corner kicks and set pieces. McNally, it's a good throw to Kuya. He's involved. McNally to Hemmings has whipped it in. Oh, Boja with a chance. That was an opportunity just past the post for that header. Okay, time's ticking on a little bit here. 2-2. A few minutes left of the match. Been a disappointing second half, to say the least. 5 minutes of time added on. Can we do something? Remember, we don't have the players to make a massive difference attacking-wise, so it is sort of go with what you've got. And I think it's going to fizzle out into a 2-2 draw at home. Not great. Yeah, I would agree with the assistant manager. That's not very good at all. We should be beating Curzon, to be honest with you. Not a good score, guys. What do you think if you're Kiddie fans? Let me know. We'll take on Chester in our final match before the part. Better tune out of the team. I won't make any changes despite the 2-2 draw because I still believe that first 11 can do a lot better than that. And we're about to find out because Chester is 6th in our league. And they are, they are potentially, up there with playoff teams. So they could easily get up into the league above and get promoted. So we've got a real opportunity here to play against a tough team. Chester visit Agborough though. It is at home again. Although we just sort of semi-capitulated in that second half. We can make up for it against Chester with a positive result. Okay, let's see how we go against Chester. Penny's struggling a little bit, but we'll see how he goes through the match. We do have Candola on the bench if we need to change things around a little bit. Lassen, there's the positive. The Harriers are still unbeaten. Let's see how we fare against Chester. Let's see, they've got 45 points to the 10 behind us, but that means nothing in a match, especially a football manager match. Just when you think you could game over. Rockfield's got a free kick. McNally's gone for the header, and it's straight into the keeper. Field. Okay, yeah, it's a good pass to Hemmings. I saw that as well. It's a good pass. And Summerfield buries it. 1-0 to Kiddie. Good start. We haven't even got to 10 minutes and we lead. Good start. Fast start from Kiddie. Excellently done. Okay, gone 10 minutes now. Lambert's got the corner kick for Kiddie. Wheater's gone and Boujat is there to finish it off. Let me know, guys. Am I right in thinking that Lambert is as good as he looks on this screen? Yeah. Lambert, Hemmings are good. They're doing well. They're my sort of either side wingers or attacking players. Davis and Summerfield look pretty solid as well. Penny and McNally are good. Lambert, oh, that should have been a goal. That should have been a goal, Lambert. Palmer, he looks usually quite good. He's pretty good. Solid keeper. Yeah. At 1 to 11. If you guys are kiddie fans out there, people watching on Twitch or YouTube, let me know. It'd be great to know if I'm right in praising these players. 20 minutes on the clock, a bit more than that now. We've gone further, 25. Let's see how we get on. 2-0 so far. We were 2-0 up against Curzon, don't forget, though, and capitulated. So, divine. Oh, that's a chance. I think we need a third here just to feel a little bit more comfortable for half-time. But this is different to the Curzon match. This is a team who are sixth. They're up there with us, and we're leading comfortably so far. Summerfield. Lambert's got it. Lambert's got it, and it's a third. It's just what we need. Give us that confidence going into half-time that we might be able to hold on to the victory and maybe even win it comfortably. Okay, what can Chester do there? Because they've got a bit of possession now. The 3-0 down. Is it a bit of a nothing to lose? Oh, that is an absolute balloon finish. That is, wow, straight over the bar from them. That could have made things a little nervy. Oh, Kuya, what is that? That is a straight red all day long, isn't it? That's horrible. I know this game well enough to know that's a red. Eek. Okay, first time we've had 10 men. Boja is going to move across. We're going to have to play one up front for this one. Keep the flow of the game going a little bit. And now, problems. How are we going to fare without him on the pitch? 10 men. Let's get to half time and just see how we do after the break. I'm going to keep it as balanced because we don't want to be sitting back. I've watched so many times in football, regardless of Football Manager, being a fantasy style game, strategy style game. I've seen so many teams sit back and lose, so many teams press or push forward and lose. So we've got that balance right this second. That's the formation and the tactic in general. So we're going to stick to that. Oh, we got away with it. It's wide there. It's good. Excellent. 3-0. Harry is we're still in there. We're still doing well. Boja, unfortunately, is not going to get much service being up there by himself. You can't say it's a dull moment when we play. Oh, I'll tell you what, Chester are pushing. They really are pushing. And we've got a half-time whistle. Okay, so defensively, we're looking a little bit shaky, but that's because we're down to 10 men. We're still leading 3-0. We're still unbeaten. That first half performance up until the red card was very good. Let's see if we can keep going in the second. Divine's popped it in there. It's cleared away. Hemmings has got it now. Lambert, what can he do from distance? Oh, saved by the keeper. I thought that was going in. Wheater's giving everything apparently, but we'll keep an eye on him. Divine, Wheater. Divine's got it again. Oh, Wheater. Chance there. We know he's a tall lad, Wheater. 3-0 still. 60 minutes into the game. Keeping an eye on the levels, the players' levels, fitness levels. We're not quite to the point where they're not moving. Saying they've given everything, but we'll see if they have or haven't. Oh, I'll tell you what, the only good thing is that they've got shots from distance right now. So they're not testing us or working it too much into our box, Chester. So they're keeping things at distance, which is kind of a good thing. We look a little bit out of all over the place when we're chasing after the ball, but hey ho, another one from distance again. Close, but over still. Just going to ignore some of these, otherwise they're going to keep getting up in the way. 3-0. It's a bit of it's not even a stick or twist situation. It's a question of whether we shore it up a little bit, and I am very much looking at that as being the case. Penny is a main man I'm looking at to bring off. Let's get to the 80th minute. And then Candola, I think, is going to be the likely man. He is going to be the man to come on. McNally for Penny. Penny for Candola. And I'll also have a look at bringing off Lambert. On comes Zach Brown. Let's see if they can add anything to the team. Wheater's giving it to Brown. Brown's hooked it in straight to the keeper. Lawrence launches it upfield. Summerfield's knocked down good. Hemmings has got a bit of space there. Oh, it's an opportunity for Hemmings from distance. A bit wild, wasn't it? Was a bit wild from Hemmings. Okay, lone striker wise, I wonder whether Bozier's done everything he can really. So let's get Beresford on. I'm going to move Candola across just to his natural left side because we know that Wheater doesn't have a good left foot. Okay, they've got a corner. We've got a couple of minutes left of the match. Doing all right. We are still at home. We're going to see it out, I think, now. Just make sure we seal that 3-0 victory despite the 10-man. There you go. So we've done it, guys. That was a bit of a puff your cheeks out match. Yes, but we did. We've done it. We've beaten Chester. We've drew to Curzon. So a bit of a backwards situation. I'm not going to appeal the red card. It was a dodgy tackle, to be fair, by Kuya. I didn't like that one little bit. I'm going to rest up the team and I'm going to end it there. There's the end of the share, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Watching that. We beat the guys over at Chester. We beat Chester at home at Agborough. Drew with Curzon 2-2, which we should have won. So I'm a bit disappointed about that. But otherwise, we are still top. We are still unbeaten. And we are still flying in the Vanarama North League. Join me again, likely this evening. Keep an eye on my socials. Like, follow, subscribe. You know what to do. I don't have to tell you. I don't do editing. I don't do scripting. It's not because I'm unprofessional. It's because I sometimes find it a bit awkward and rigid when you do that kind of thing. It is full flow. Go with the flow. I'm going to end this recording. Join me again next time. Keep your eye out and I'll post the time for the next live one. Take it.